Hey guys, Dr. Prometheus here. Welcome back to some more of our CK3. But now, well, I guess we're the Duke of Bazovia, but this is Plock, and we will be the bastion against all of these heathens. Well, the heathens are up here, but we'll watch out for these ones over here. These Orthodox Rus and Ruthenia and Galatia, all these guys. So we are small little Poland over here. Bohemia. I mean, we just have to, I think, increase the realm, but at this point we're in a situation to where at 53 we're going to be losing some titles under us, and we're going to have to probably fight our brother for it. I don't think that we can get them to renounce their claim, so it's going to be a war. We don't have enough there. Now, I did realize that I did need to actually put my men-at-arms somewhere to station them, and I've done that. So, yeah, I did not know that was a thing because I haven't played CK3 in a long while. So, yeah. And also, I did realize that the demand payment for hooks is actually here in stewardship. So, that's also there. Ouch. Latest work of my acquaintance, Count Godendi, has become all the rage at the court of late. The piece deals with feelings of sorrow and loss, and Gualdeni has publicly dedicated it to me. Regret in windswept woods. How cruel a mistress is random chance to leave us all this cursed trance. When one so great falls so far, our fate's cruel whims not so bizarre. So far, I've kept my thoughts to myself, but the buzz has grown too dramatic to ignore. Okay. Okay. Almost lauded. Okay. Lately, it feels like I'm constantly being distracted by lascivious thoughts and erotic fantasies. With all the hardships of my everyday life, it's all too easy to lose myself in my daydreams. We are deceitful. Ooh. Okay. We'll be rackish. We're not overwhelmed by stress. Hmm. How old is he? 26? Oh, they're regent. Okay, nice. But hold on. Hmm. Hunt. Okay, with this, I probably want to do a hunt. Do grand tournament. That money. Um. Who is stationed here? Militia camps. Cavalry should be there. Should be here. Do I have cavalry? I don't have a cavalry portion. Okay. Stables? Is this the only... Oh. I could... Actually, it's probably better to get that trade port. It is on a river. And this one's probably can go off a river as well. We already have it. Fishing nets. And we couldn't possibly win that. Okay, perks. So a game sighting. Okay. My granddaughter. There we go. Oh, we just don't have that many men. This is going to be an issue because it will be passed down. Hmm. The issue with that is their allies will be more than ours, I think. Actually, it won't be. We'd be able to take this. Hmm. Need limited. Where's my Crown Authority? Okay, I actually do need this. Okay, we're at limited Crown Authority. I lose legitimacy, but both of them will become disgruntled. Both of them are disgruntled. Hmm. And I've just died. Duke Sigmund of Masovia has found peace in Christ's embrace at 56 years of age. He died in his sleep. A meek and bashful man, he will be remembered by many as a submissive, sometimes flustered ruler. Duke Marson ascends to the throne, prone to rage. Marson's enemies and vassal alike are likely to live in fear of him. Okay, so this is not great. You're 30. We have 2 daughters. I'm going to educate both. We are irritable. But one of our daughters is handsome. She's beautiful. Okay. With that in mind, my half-brother is a cowardly follower. My other half-brother, I want this. Don't I just hold it already? The issue is I don't have the... I can't station these now. So I only have one. I think we'll hold them in case we need to go. Okay, empty council positions. Ignore spy master. We all know our marshal. But Rain, we're gonna take stewardship. We'll take monthly income. One seed. Okay, I'm gonna pay homage to my liege. Forest. Okay, start traveling. Oh, Pavel. The brother-in-law. But I have ooh, we have a split up here. The issue is we're not powerful enough to do much with that. Journeying through Lodz, I passed by a peculiar looking tent. Displayed open with this more peculiar looking occupant. Come in, Almighty Duke. I can tell you have many miles to go and I can offer you a reading of your future travels. He's killed by me. I am very wrathful. You know what? No one tells me. Seal the tent and have this witch burned. Do I have dread? Do I have any dread? No. But we will not have them. An imposing man is sitting on the road ahead of us. I am Kuldub of Hawaii. Probably mispronouncing that. I bested dozens of men in combat, and honestly, all those fights were dull, so here I am on this road looking for someone better than me. Someone I can learn from. If you can best me in combat, I will become a valuable and loyal servant. And so, on this day, I demand to meet one of you in a fair fight. That's us. Zogmut will fight you. Okay, he won the fight. As we travel, as we traverse the plains, trudging through the dirt, we encounter a modest wayward shrine. They avely carved in it sports across its head and below the weathered words. Here lay Saint Alicia of Okay. Like a local spiritual figure. We aren't particularly... Has a nice ring. We will... Duchess. You're of our king's line. Service usher me to King Boleslav II's great hall in Krakow, where he sits his throne waiting to hear my pledge. I kneel at the feet of my lord and pledge the menials of homage as his scribes record the event. With that, the ceremony is complete. I have nothing to offer my king except my promise to faithfully serve as vassal of the kingdom. Boleslav bids me to arise, confirms his satisfaction along with my rights to the lands I rule in his stead. Hail the king. So we get some renown, we gain some opinion, we gain 150, and we go back home. Okay, they're finally married. Okay, that's done. What do you mean? I'm confused. Yeah, they are. Okay, my half sister. The Hungarian. He is the heir. He just has a lisp. Okay. A hunt is available. Okay. We'll do a crayon tour. I don't know. I thought that was just a massive. That's a massive cost, though. We cannot do that. Okay. Okay, we need to do a couple of things. Swear our vassals. My legitimacy is not great whatsoever. All right, we need to get our realm fixed. Maybe calling a feast. I arrived back at my castle of a long, lonely walk. Another year older. I was born in this state 32 years ago. The older I get, the more I cherish the relationships I've cultivated over the years. So it saddens me that I have not heard from my wife, Marie, or any of my friends today. I trudge along my chambers, loneliness impending my lazy feet when I hear a clang and hushed whispers from down the hallway. What could that be at this hour? What a surprise! My nearest and dearest friends have come together to wish me well as I begin this next year of life. There is even an entire table laden with saffron cakes, my favorite. Here I was thinking that everyone had forgotten about me. I cannot believe that Marie went all this trouble of arranging this in secret. I had not a clue of such a thoughtful surprise was being planned at all. My friend, which is our friend, I thought it was our sister, approaches me struggling to carry 3 beautifully wrapped packages. Ever the trickster, she says, I've 3 gifts here for the choosing. One shall be yours, but which shall it be? I will take the medium-sized gift. The lavender jade pendant. This is what I got. Gives me piety. Okay. Am I good at hunting? I'm not a particularly good man at much. I'm gonna have a funeral. I'm not sure if we can actually plan this. So I'm gonna save it. I'm not sure how this actually works. Our father just died, so we should be able to plan a funeral, right? My guess, I should be able to do it. We must have ceremonies. We need 178. Let's start a funeral. Plock is to be Zygmunt's final resting place, and I'm left alone to gather my thoughts and prepare for the arrival of the honored mourners. We'll never forget him. If I never forget our father. We must honor the late Duke. Why you do this? Literally just put us into debt. Much besides me, a fret of the pretense of propriety, the inconsolable Millibrat gazes out into the nothingness before him. Not a tear falls from his eyes, not a word passes from his mouth, until he turns to me. God can be cruel indeed. Why does the wind still yet blow? Why does the sea continue to push to the shore? Why does my body ache for food and thirst for water? The apocalypse is upon us. My acquaintance is dead. Quietly nod. He's a fellow vassal. We will just quietly nod to him. I and the other mourners take a reprieve from our grief to enjoy a great bounty of food. Count Millebrat, usually the lifeblood of any feast, now sits across from me, misty-eyed, with an untouched goblet at his side. How can we make ourselves fat and merry in times like these? Are we to satisfy our hedonistic desires while Zugmund has none? Join me, empty your goblets in liberation. The guests seem to agree there's wisdom in Millebrat's oafish lamination. Okay. A round of drinks for all. All the figures venerated and villainous, none have been desired more than our departed Duke. With his crowd of weepers and gawkers finding other subjects to satisfy their fascination, I am at last left with the moment of solace between myself and my father. Allow myself a moment of grief. The mourners move through the hall weeping in a kind of macabre dance, all for the Duke. The unsettling silence of a people holding back for what they desperately wish to do. Silent screams never to part their lips, hard-fought battles against tears being lost. So ashamed of their own grief, I rise to my feet and allow myself to get lost in the dance of my fellow mourners. I must remain strong. The sorrowful line marches on, the line that to have a last moment with our father. A last whisper, a long goodbye, a last nothing at the last place anyone will see him again. Truly a privilege it is to be here. The line brings me ever closer. At last, the figure in front of me parts, and there's nothing but a veil between me and him. Speak of his virtues. Everyone will be impressed. I feel a quiet calm wash over me. Gazing around the room of mourners, some eyes are stained red, others would see this as any other like any other cause for a gathering. One soul, however, looks to me with uncertainty as she tugs at my side. My niece. My niece does not weep openly, but she does not seem unmoved like many other children present. Duke Marson, what happened to Zygmunt? Why is everyone sad? He is in heaven now, child. Important no. The child is traumatized. Damn it. Important nobility, far too great in number to name, passed by the enshrouded body of our father. Greeting him little more than a simple nod or bow or nod, as though such a gesture was sufficient to show one's reverence for a life. My heart weighs as heavy as my pockets, so full of trinkets and memories of Zygmunt. I can't help but wonder why I should get to hoard objects that which rightfully belong to him. Perish the thought. We are a fortune builder, and our father would want to build our fortune of our family, but we'll perish the thought. Before me, feasting tables stocked high with all manner of food and drink, as if our father were trying to offer a final act of magnanimity before parting. Count Millebrat has so far refused to lay a finger on this banquet, however, swelling his goblet around an idle solace. His middle distance stares falls wearily upon me, and with a quiet nod, he raises his drink. Duke Zygmunt of Mazovia, truly one of the guests. Speak a silent prayer. We're not as distressed. While I am talking to people of dinner, Reiska, which is our niece, leans over. I wish I knew how to sound as clever as you do. She recognizes true intellect at 1 year old. I like it. All eyes fall upon Count Pavel as he falls to the ground in lamination, his hands coated in red eyes for view. Count Pavel sorrowfully grasps and chokes, have left his fellow mourners breathless, and many offer him comfort and reverence as if it were him who was to be committed to the hereafter. Um, Ion for comfort. Damn, this does a lot for stress. The shadows of mourners no longer loom over me, and I am at the last given a moment alone. What quiet comfort I could take in such a moment, without the rattling and prattling of other guests in my ears, just me and my thoughts with my father. I lose even more stress. Jeez. Now the time has come to commit our father final rites before the final journey into hereafter. Zygmunt's detrited body is suspended above an open grave, surrounded by close friends and family. Stood at his head is you, a privileged place of mourning afforded only to a magnanimous host. To him, surrounded by so many mourners and given a proper Catholic burial, gives me hopes that perhaps I too will be remembered as fondly as Duke. At last, his body is lowered into the earth, and the funeral is officially completed with a prayer. Wow, that gave us a lot of legitimacy. Jesus. It actually helped us with every one of our vassals, essentially. Jeez, okay. We're an architect. Are we not our liege's council? It's Count Pavel. I mean, I thought there were... Okay, today our bishop held a fiery sermon for all the children of the court. They were apparently spellbound as he jealously read from the scriptures. My daughter keeps telling me about how much she enjoyed the passages about Satan, how he is someone whose ideals she will aspire to emulate. You want her to be sadistic? This is my heir. Ooh. We're zealous. We are very pious, man. But faith is just a means to an end, young child. Faith is just a means to an end. Hmm. I don't have a son. Okay. We have an issue down here with our brothers. My spy master's come to me with great news. It's my master of hunt. Why would my master of hunt do this? Where is Hooks and Secrets? In Ruthenia, okay. We are involved in a war on the other side of the HRE. Okay. Deus Vault. The Crusades are live. We're gonna have to do one where our entire... Our brother was taken prisoner. Liberty faction. You're not even old enough, aren't you? No. Get out of here. A papal envoy has reached my court, bringing news from the Vatican. The Pope issued a call to arms to all righteous Christian rulers. As a Catholic duke, I am expected to prepare my men to support this most holy cause, sponsored by the Universal Church itself. For all those who take the fight against the vile infidels crusading the holy lands of Valencia, the Holy See promises full absolution for all sins. Should we pledge to join this? Our warriors are ready to fight. We will send one of our brothers there. A half sister? Just smallpox though. She's too sickly because of smallpox. We're about to have an internal war, aren't we? Going over the ledgers that detail my income from vassals, these numbers do not add up. The disagreeable about Countess Pita has me for a fool. Has been paying me too little. You must pay what you are due, Countess. She's paid her 20 ducats. Her 20 buckets of ducats. A popular figurehead now. I was shocked when I caught my daughter trying to steal from the travel chest of the visiting countess. You will be honest. You'll be humble. You'll be a martial tradition. We are the Spy Master of Poland. Okay, my lord. We will take over the Spy Master. Are you old enough to have a spot on my console now? You are. So where is this at? All the way north. Away from any disease. We're not great. We're not going to travel north. We'll grant a pardon. I mean, it wouldn't be a bad thing if our... Hmm. Oh, we'll just give it to Countess Beta. Do I really want to do this? I'm going to say this because, again, I haven't played CK3 in a long time. You know what? I'm going to do it. Well, she will be angry. We must keep this county in. So I might give it to Countess Beta. Okay, let's provoke it. Where are the troops? I'll not confess my love for her. I'll call my allies to war. And I have a son. We will call him Peter. I think this is supposed to be Peter. Peter. Let's call him. I'm Conrad. My allies over here from Bolzan will do some work. Or we keep on besieging. There's Volt. We will join the crusade after this. Franza, my friend, I will stay by your side. You are infirm at 51 years old. My daughter, you will gain honest. We will leave for the crusade. My half brother. Um, Okay. We will march. All right, so that's gonna do it for this episode. We did consolidate some land, and we will hold it for the moment. If we do, I think we can have another son with that. Our heir didn't actually get any inheritable traits, which it's a shame. Our brothers might have some issues, but we'll see how that works. I'm gonna disband this. I'm not going to participate in this crusade. I can ransom her as well. And then my half brother wants a council position. My half brother is not good at anything. Maybe that will help. I don't know. We'll see. So thank you all for joining me. Go and leave a like below, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you guys next time. Later.